So, I am not eating carbs at the moment, so I thought I would do a post all about carbs as my oats. So, oat me up, buttercup, basically. But yeah, I'm going to talk about oatmeal because sometimes it's touted as the most powerful breakfast for weight loss. And look, there's certainly some benefits to oats and can form part of a well-rounded nutritious diet. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I'm not suggesting by any means that if you eat oats that you're going to magically lose weight or anything like that, but it is something that can offer a number of health benefits and help you progress towards your goals. So first off, did you know that simply eating breakfast raises your metabolism by 10%? So this idea of skipping breakfast is not always relevant to weight loss, and in fact can actually help regulate your digestion, metabolism, hunger levels, cognition, a whole range of things. So if you think that skipping breakfast is helping you to not put on too much weight and all that sort of stuff, well, I would probably get you to reconsider that. Anyway, moving along. Oatmeal is, one of the most powerful breakfast foods of them all, because especially when it's combined with a lean protein source. If you're looking to get your body in great shape or improve your health and overall performance, generally incorporating oats as a staple food in your diet is a good idea. It's usually the perfect addition to the first meal to start your day because it boosts your energy and has plenty of fibre to keep you full and satisfied. And if you obviously combine that with protein, which helps with satiety levels as well, and also helps with muscle repair and growth, you're well on your way to a pretty good start to the day. So, interesting facts about oatmeal, it breaks down slowly in the stomach, giving you long-lasting energy. It is also full of water-soluble fibres, which play a crucial role in making you feel fuller over a longer period of time. And there's plenty of studies that show that oatmeal reduces cholesterol, maintains blood sugar levels, and fights against heart diseases, diabetes, colon cancer, and obesity. If you wanted to add some extra goodness to it, you can add some antioxidants by throwing on some, sort of frozen blueberries, fresh blueberries, same with raspberries and so on. The berries are packed with antioxidants that fight against heart disease, cancer, and a multitude of other ailments. And blueberries have also been proven to preserve vision, apparently. Aside from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, where you eat too many blueberry-flavoured items, I would again caution to have them in moderation. Blueberries apparently rated the highest in antioxidants across 40 fruits and vegetables. So it doesn't mean that you necessarily absorb all of those or it's better than other fruits, but they are pretty tasty, right? Other than, adding some lean protein to your breakfast, what else could you ask for the first meal of your day? It's pretty good, right? If you had blueberries, and I would suggest adding a little bit of cinnamon as well, because one, it's delicious, and cinnamon can also help fire up metabolism as well. Oatmeal doesn't just have to be for breakfast, of course. You can use it in a couple of hours before you exercise to energize your workout. You can even include oatmeal in smoothies, and it can be a wonderful addition to muffins or even as covering for chicken breasts instead of flour. Keep in mind, though, that the best type of oats are usually the unsweetened, unflavoured variety. And to spice it up a little, as I said, you can use some fruit, some nut milk, some coconut flakes, nuts and spices such as cinnamon to jazz it up. And just, the downfall of like the pre-flavoured oatmeal is that it often comes loaded with sugar, calories, and is also more expensive, right? So stick to the original stuff. It's cheap, delicious, good for you. And if you're looking for oatmeal with a little bit more texture, you can try the steel cut rolled oat variety. That's the one that I tend to get, and I tend to get the organic one as well. Although this type, usually takes a little bit longer to cook, it's worth the wait. And to be honest, like I microwave my oats, and it doesn't take that much more time. They have a little bit of a chewier texture, a nuttier texture than just the plain oats, and yes, you might notice a difference. Also, if you're having trouble with late night binges, a bowl of oatmeal instead can really hit that comfort spot because it's nice and warm, particularly if you add a bit of berries to it and so on, or even just a little bit of peanut butter, and it can help squash your cravings, not to mention, you'll be avoiding any junk food or empty calories, right? And there's plenty of what we call prot recipes as well, so we add in some like delicious protein powder and stuff like that, and have that in the evening. So If you're looking to get into better shape or to perform better, there are some simple ways to include oats in your daily eating. You can try some oat-based recipes, and I have 7 that you can get for free by simply accessing the link in the comments. You can add them to smoothies, as we talked about. You can do overnight oats as a replacement to, or use oats as a replacement for flour. And I don't know if you've ever tried Nigella Lawson's Pizza, but basically it's a pizza, but instead it uses a meat base that's mixed in with some oats to make it, and then you add your pizza ingredients on top. It is absolutely delicious. So if you're looking to get more protein, reduce sort of the I guess processed flours and stuff like that, then the oats can be a good substitute. I would caveat though, wherever possible, to have mixed macronutrient meals for breakfast and for lunch and dinner. So for example, if you're going to have oats, then you probably want some eggs or egg whites or even a protein powder, and a bowl of oats on the side. Of course, you can have other meats for breakfast as well. A little bit of bacon never hurt anyone, as long as you're having a balanced diet overall, right? And there's a couple of bonus tips, right? One, you don't need a lot of oats. A serve of 30 grams will measure about a third of a cup for women, and about 2/3 of a cup or 60 grams of raw oats for men. Cooks to a satisfying serving size, right? And you'll probably find that fits in well if you're actually counting your calories and macros for one meal. I've got a bonus tip number 2. Not everyone can eat oats, and some of us with gluten intolerance might not be able to eat oats. So whilst they don't contain gluten per se, they do have like an active enzyme that almost acts a little bit similar. And some people might find that eating oats daily causes a little bit of bloating. If that's the case, then simply just don't eat it quite as often. So, maybe see it, if you eat it, once or twice a week and see how you go. And if not, then, that we might have to find a different substitute for you. Now, I haven't written this in the comments, but bonus tip number 3 as well is that if you're an athlete that needs high absorbing carbs and a lot of carbs, sometimes oats aren't actually the best thing for you. You're actually sometimes better off accessing higher GI carbs. And we might talk a little bit more of that in depth when we talk a bit more about athlete nutrition in the coming months. Anyway, let me know if you found that useful, and comment if you eat oats or not, or whether you're willing to try them in the comments, and let us know.